You might hear Deckbuilder Roguelite and think about Slay the Spire, or Inscription, or any other number of games in that genre. But what if you
have no money?
Then you can play Super Auto Pets. Now the art may be unassuming, but let me and the ketamine-infused upper 3% of the Steam reviews tell you that this game is in a league of its own. It's very good, and it is worth checking out. It's so good, in fact, that I'm recommending that you download it right now to your Android or Apple phone, or install it via Steam, not a sponsor, and play it while this review is running. By the end of the video, you'll know if it's for you or not. That is all it needs, and that's all I ask. Super Auto Pets is a nerve-wracking, dopamine-infused RNG nightmare that you can take at your own pace in what the developers call a chill Autobattler, this being because of the fact that the game somewhat plays itself and allows you all the time you need in between battles to do whatever you want, which is most likely break out into a nervous or excited sweat as you Doctor Strange your way through 4 million different possible deck building strategies and realize that you're probably just going to die like the 99% of the other times you've played the game.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
Or maybe, just maybe, the stars have aligned and you've achieved Auto Pet Nirvana, which usually means you have a team strong enough to start the rumble and fight God.
Die! Die! Woo! Yeah, baby!
I guess I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. We haven't even gone over the mechanics that make what I just said make sense. You have pets. All pets are assigned an attack and a health value. All pets have their own unique skills. These skills can be upgraded if you merge the same pets a set number of times. Now, assembling a team with skills that synergize is easy enough. For example, the camel gives the pet behind +1/+1 if it's hurt, and the kangaroo gets +2/+2 when the friend ahead attacks. The horse gives summoned creatures +1, so it synergizes well with the sheep that spawns 2 rams when it faints. The elephant, before attacking, damages the pet behind it in line, and when a pufferfish is damaged, it deals 2 damage to a random pet on the enemy team. There's so many different synergies like this that I honestly can't and will not go into detail into all of them in this video. Just know that there is so many to discover. But there's a catch. You have no control of the shop or its offerings. It is completely omnipotent. Nobody knows its true intentions because it's completely randomized. And with each passing turn, it only gets more and more difficult to find pets you're looking for to create the team that you think you want to create. And this is because the game locks sets of pets and items behind a tier system, with pets being assigned a certain tier based on that skill's utility. The tiers increase every 2 turns, so turn 1, tier 1, turn 3, tier 2, etc. Advancing to the next tier unlocks a whole swarm of new pets and items that are then released into the shop's random pool of offerings. Each turn, you typically have 10 gold to spend, with items and pets usually costing 3 gold. You have the ability to refresh what's available for 1 gold if you don't like any of the offerings. The only other way you can interact with the shop is you can freeze pets and items so they don't get refreshed on your next turn or the next roll of the shop.
He chose me. He chose me.
So because the shop is random and because powerful pets are locked behind the later tiers, your strategy, team composition, and synergies have to be constantly evolving and changing on the fly. You might think you have a team with skills that synergize, but then the shop might never offer you those pets again. So if you're too attached to your team makeup, that could cost you the entire run. To win the main game mode, Arena, you must defeat other players and their team of pets in combat, with the objective being to get 10 total wins, while trying to keep your losses at a minimal. You have 10 lives to start, and with the advancement of each tier, they take away an additional heart, with a maximum of 3 lives lost per loss. This aspect of the game is also completely random. You can't choose who you fight or what kind of team you fight. You don't get to know what their composition will be. You just have to make do with whatever the shop gives you and hope for the best. The strategy that you make up in your mind is the only thing completely under your control. And to be the best you can be, you have to know the skills of all the pets and the tiers they're unlocked at. You've got to commit to memory, the possible synergies that can be produced, and then and only then can you make do with your circumstances in a bold attempt to control the randomosity and feel like you're at the cusp of some kind of victory. That is no easy feat, mind you. In the base game alone, you have 59 different pets, so good luck trying to learn those combos when you're learning at drip feed speeds of about 10 pets per tier. Sure, you could galaxy brain and memorize the wiki like some kind of psychopath, but that just sucks the fun right out of it now, doesn't it? A few more things as I wrap this up here. You can make private matches with your friends in the versus mode, which is really fun, but also clearly made me realize how much of a smooth-brained idiot I really am. There's cosmetics. You got hats and backgrounds. You could outright buy a few of them with real money, or you can commit to the grind. They really do make it feel like a different experience, though I do wish they had a random rotation option for owned cosmetics. If you create an account with Teamwood Games, it also has a cross-save. So earlier I said you can take as much time as you want in between turns. Well, you can quit the game after each battle and it saves where your team's at, where the progress is at. And if you have that account, if you have it on PC and on mobile, you can seamlessly transition between those two games. So if you're on the computer, you can take your phone to the bathroom and continue the same run, and you can vice versa. So that's pretty cool. For free? Definitely name brand. Some of you playing alongside this review might have gotten hooked, others might have decided it wasn't for you, but in any case, I thank you for watching. As always, like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Check the description for relevant links and my socials. Okay, thanks and goodbye.